Hi guys! First of all, I wanted to say that we are really glad that you sent us your application. We're really happy that there were so many of you. In our form, we asked only 3 questions, but now it's time to look more into it and see what are the other aspects that you need to fit on a one-pager. I have seen some one-pagers in my life, and Siim here has seen a few more.
Hundreds, and help around 100 companies to form a better one.
Exactly. Can you bring out what is the worst thing that you could do on a one-pager?
Now, the very worst thing that you can do is not to be able to fit it on one page, which is a really common mistake. So we have prepared you a really good industry standard format with key details how you should lay out your key answers that all the investors and your team members potentially could be interested to learn. And this gives you an understanding of what you're doing and to be able to present your key things on one page. And we will help you to guide through the main questions, what often people miss in presenting. So that's the second mistake, that they don't know how to present their strengths. So we are guiding you now through how you could really present yourself in the best way.
Great. Sounds a bit complicated, but it's really not. We are going to take you through it. So let's get down to it.
Let's get down to it. You guys ready to roll? So this is the one-pager on paper format. We of course expect a digital one from you, but it consists of 2 parts. One which is general details and one is more about your business. So let's dig into it. So the first part is about the essentials of your business, such as company name, your contact details, because you wouldn't want to have a one-pager without being able to call or email someone. So, or maybe if you have a website, and list it down there as well. The second box is one of the most important one, especially in early stage. It's about your team. What makes your team special? So we want to list your team names, linking them to your LinkedIn profiles. And if your team has worked previously together on a project, please just mention it with one sentence, that worked together in Skype for 4 years, for example. And if you have split the team roles, ideally you have one business person and one who is more tech, then please write that as a CEO and CTO, for example, what are the different roles in the company. The next one is about current status. What have you achieved so far? Maybe you have just an idea, maybe you have a paper prototype. Have you showed it to any customers? Then mention the numbers of how many customers you have talked to. Maybe you have even paying customers, or you have a working prototype. Mention that kind of detail. How far have your idea gone so far? Stage of funding. How much money you or your friends or other investors have invested into the idea already. We don't expect you much investments at this stage, but if you have put in some cash or borrowed or got some investment in equity from someone, then please do mention that. Seeking for. How can we help you? Is it about partnership? Is it about clients? Is it about more team members? Or is it about advisors or mentors? Who are you seeking for in your team? Or maybe it's the money. You just need money to grow. What do you think what you need? The second most important box. Who do you think your customers are? What makes them special? How many of them are? Where are they? Have you spoken to any of them already? What's their feedback? What are they like? Then the problem. What is the problem that your customer has? Is there an opportunity on market that is currently not being addressed? What makes you unique? Why are you working with such a thing? Maybe you have previous experience in solving that kind of problems. So the key thing, what have you heard from your potential customers? What are you trying to solve? What are you making better? Is it the vitamin that makes their life better? Or they are truly going through some kind of pain that you're offering a painkiller? And only then you talk about the solution. What do you think the solution is for your problem? How are you solving the problem of your customers? And in what steps are you delivering the results? Maybe you are building first a really small prototype, minimum viable product. How do you see that product building going to happen? Then the market. How do you think how big your market is? And how do you get your first customers? Maybe you have already some that are interested in an email sign up. Maybe you have already some that are willing to pay. Listed, how do you think, what kind of markets you will go after for? And finally, competition. Who are your competitors? Please list at least 3 similar products or services to your idea, that how is customer right now solving that problem, what are their alternatives that they can use until now, and what makes you unique? How do you see the competitive advantage of your product? The last piece is the elevator pitch. So it wraps all together in one sentence. My customer has some sort of problem and I offer a solution for that. And you could say what the market is and what the competitor is, but essentially it's just one row of text. Please keep it really brief, like 7 to 12 words only. Squeeze everything down into one elevator pitch that you could present in essentially in 10 seconds, 30 seconds max that you can say.
This is a perfect one-pager. Now get down to work and squeeze this information on one pager that we already given to you, the template.
To use the template, there are a bunch of example questions, how to answer that. And if there are any questions, don't hesitate to come to us with questions, because we really want you to formulate your ideas in a clear way so that everybody will understand as much as possible and be able to help you to your next step with your business.
Great. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.